Okay, isn't it true that kids need a loving family regardless of whether it's a mother or a father? And I would assume if they have a mother, two mothers, what's the difference? They got a loving parents. Isn't that okay?
Well, the answer to that question is yes, children need a loving family. And yes, they need a mother and father. Now, going on what Sean was saying here about the consequences of this, if Prop 8 doesn't pass, then it will be illegal to distinguish between heterosexual and same-sex couples when it comes to adoption. Yvette just mentioned some statistics about growing up in families without a mother and father and how important it is to have that kind of thing. I'm not a sociologist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a human being. But you don't need to be wearing a white coat to know that kids need a mom and a dad. I'm a dad, and I know that I provide something different than my wife does in our family, and my wife provides something entirely different than I do in our family, and both are vital. Now, when my wife and I got married, she had been a single mom for 16 with a son that was 16 years old. I know what it's like when single parents have to raise kids. And many of the people in this audience and those listening have been raised in circumstances where they haven't had a mother or a father, maybe through death, maybe through a divorce, and they know the loss that they feel. Now, people in that circumstance often do a sensational job, like my wife did, to make the best of a difficult circumstance, and my hat is off to all single parents. But why would we want to engineer that on purpose and make it the law of the land that we can deprive a child of a mother or a father? This doesn't make any sense. They deserve better.
And let me reaffirm the single parent, because the single parents have done a great job. And all the kids, I've talked to a lot of kids say, well, my single mom, my single dad did a great job and I'm fine. Yes, you're fine because you're resilient. God made you that way. But you would have been better off if your mom and dad loved each other. Now, your dad might have been a knucklehead and he needed to go. But if they loved each other, your family structure would have been more healthy, and your mom would have had a different experience as well. So it's not just about the kids, it's about the whole family. So the model is a mom and a dad. And
by the way, Miles, I feel the same way about single people adopting too, for the same reason. If single people adopt, they guarantee that that child they're adopting is not going to have a mother or a father. Yeah. So unless we're consistent on this, by the way, it looks suspiciously like we're just against gays. Yeah. If we have a value here that guides us, then it should govern both circumstances, it seems to me.
Okay.
Well said.
Don't think this is against you single people who adopt. Just understand God's design, parents, mom and dad, biological. That's his ultimate design. That's what we're promoting. Another question.